Hey guys, what I'm about to show you works for any website, any industry, any company or set of companies. We just got to set up the base project, and after that, it's cakewalk. It's really easy. So now we're going to do some impossible things in the next few minutes. Seemingly impossible, but pretty impressive. So we're going to take a 7-page website and turn it into a 14,000 page website in about 10 seconds. And we're going to create about 2,000 subdomains in the process of doing that. Now, usually it takes a person about 3,000 minutes, 50 hours, to create 2,000 subdomains. And that's hard work. Also, you usually max out a cPanel when you reach about 250 subdomains. If you do that, then your server tech calls you and says, cut that out or we're going to have to ban you from the server because it creates a performance degradation issue. But we don't have that problem at all. Matter of fact, our server tech would kiss us for doing it this way. All 14,000 pages that we're going to create will be HTTPS. Google demands that, the green padlock for higher page rank. That's a big deal these days. So we're not just going to create one wonderful page that's HTTPS or 5 or 10. We're going to create 14,000 ultra competitive pages that are. And 2,000 subdomains means that we can rank for 2,000 keywords, since subdomains rank higher for their terms than regular page folder keywords. Also, normally you would have to upload your images folder to each subdomain folder in order to maximize page speed. Well, think about that. If you have like 100 meg of images, if you're going to upload that 2,000 to 2,000 folders, that's 200 gig worth of images you would have to upload just to handle that. I mean, that's huge, right? But we're not going to have that problem. We're going to upload one set of images, 100 meg. And even then, we're still going to have relative paths in all the subdomain files, which is like unheard of. Totally, it's the point where programmers ask, how is that possible? All right, so we're not going to have that problem. Also, the canonical URLs are going to be perfect for every single page. It's wonderful, so that Google literally knows how we want to rank those pages, and they're all going to specify the HTTPS links. The pages are going to instantly self-submit to Google, Bing, and Yahoo. The moment we upload, they self-submit. So we don't have to go and tell Google anything. We don't even need a Google Webmasters account. Also, we can perform SEO on all these pages with total ease. So when we upload this project, going from a 7-page website to a 14,000 page website with 2,000 subdomains, it means that we are basically going to create 2,007 page websites. They're micro websites, individual websites for different purposes, like different geographies times different keywords, okay, for one or more companies. In this particular case, it's going to be for companies around the nation, but it's totally up to us. It could be for one company all around the nation, but still geo-targeting every keyword for total competitive reach in every area. And the fun thing is, if we go adjusting one homepage, we're adjusting 2001 home pages at once. If we're adjusting an About Us page, we're going to adjust 2001 About Us pages at the same time. Okay, we can also delete this entire job in 10 seconds. By the way, when you can do this kind of SEO work for all of these projects at the same time, your monthly SEO just became minute SEO. Instead of thinking, wow, I've got SEO to do on 20,000 or whatever, 14,000 web pages next month, it's more like, wow, I got to get SEO done on these 14,000 web pages before I go to lunch. You know, I'll just go ahead and crank it out. Okay. So let's just take a look at that much, because here's what I want to say. How far can we really go? The answer is, imagine a 500,000 page or web page site for a single company with 50,000 subdomains, all with geo keyword focus. It's like 50,000 keywords all working in your behalf, all with the green padlock for higher rank. Subdomains get you higher rank, green padlock gets you higher rank. Both working together is totally awesome. And because SEO is so easy in this case, we can actually guarantee rank for anything, anywhere. We can outcompete everyone. Let me just show you an example of how incredibly fast and easy this sort of control is. Here we go. We got our 7-page website right here. These are the 7 pages. We got an About Us page. Okay. We got an automotive page. Okay. And it's got content on it. There's no question that there's some good quality here. All right, there's stuff in this website that's awesome. It's mobile ready, modern coding, maximized page speed, HTML validated. Everything about it's awesome. All right, but it's only a 7-page website. If we go to the sitemap, there's nothing there. If we go to the XML version of the sitemap, that's for Google's purposes. That's just the main pages there. Well, we're going to log into the dashboard, okay? That's where we are. And we're going to look at the global variables we created just for things to control. The name of the website, which will always be the same. The company name, which could always be the same for all of our 2,000 subdomains and 14,000 pages. The phone number could always be the same. See, these are the default values. But now that we have identified our default values and put them through the pages, okay, all the codes go into the whole project. I'll give you an example. See this? What's the website title? It is that token. So it's going to use whatever the value is supposed to be at the time. Okay, it's going to do it here too. If we go to theme settings, we're looking at the front page of the site. In the header, we're going to have the company name up here. We're going to have the company address line right here. We're going to have a phone number right here. Okay, we're going to have the banner keywords and the city and the banner keywords in combination. So all this is pre-done. Any project you get from us, unless you're buying some kind of do-it-yourself project where you really just got the software for cheap and you're doing all the work, you can do that, by the way. Those of you who know how to do this stuff and you understand tokens and you don't mind doing it, you're just happy to have the admin panel so you can do it in here, create your own global variables, you're totally welcome to. We got packages for you. If you can't find them, call me. All right, check this out. Now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and upload a batch file. Here's what our batch file looks like. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the companies that I'm going to go for. I'm going to benefit a lot of companies. Okay, there's a phone number, text number, email. My goal, get them all to rank in their cities, then contact them and show them where they're ranking and rent them the pages. Now, how many do we have here? 2,000 companies that we're going to do this for. Okay, that's the idea. I need to get this thing into play. Let me close it. That's different. I'll explain it soon. Let me bring this thing down, and this is the file. I'm going to go ahead and put it here and import it. Now, any of you guys ever create subdomains? It takes about 2 minutes per subdomain, right? Minute and a half. Well, guess what? That got done. See this secure green padlock? Well, there we go. These are my 2,000 subdomains. They did not exist a minute ago. Now, if I just start opening these, okay, we're going to see what's going on here. This is the sitemap for this project in Greatwood is some city and commercial industrial locksmiths. That happens to be the keyword for whatever reason. I just put this list together for demo purposes. So here's that one, and then here's that one. By the way, the first project we did this on was a much smaller project. Google indexed 36,700 pages so far at its best, all right? We were capturing it 37,600 on that particular project for roofers. And we did almost nothing with it. This project's stronger. And again, we're still just demoing it. So you guys can see what's going on. All right, see what's going on. So we got this subdomain here is for this company, whatever. That's their address. If you scroll down, that's even their Google map. Believe it or not, that's a real and legitimate Google map. Okay. This would work for them if we have their real email address, right? This is their phone number. This is their information. That's the idea. Now we're using demo stuff for this project, so it's not real companies, but it could be. Now, if I go here, okay, these pages here stay within this section for this guy. All this information is still the same, okay? But what if I jump over to another section? This is someone else, okay? Different address, different phone, but again, even though his Google map is in a different location altogether, all this stuff for him, okay, again, if I go to any one of these pages in here, it's going to stay here. This guy's being mentioned. It links to his front pages, wherever his phone number is in the print, all the global variables, everything in there. Whenever it's talking about where he is, you know, whether he's in Indiana or somewhere else, Dune Acres, wherever it is he is, We've got them covered here. Now what? So now what's the point about all that? That we actually created it. And the moment we did, it submitted itself to Google, Bing, and Yahoo. I didn't need to. It's already done. This is a 14,000 page website that submitted itself. How's that for doing work for somebody and getting it up and getting it going and saying, hey, check it out. Hit your homepage. It stays on your home. Hit your homepage. What if these guys go to the sitemap and click the link? It stays on their pages. Okay? So far, so good. Now, so far I showed you how I put them up. You know what the funny thing is? I'm just going to show you right now. As soon as I find it. There we go. Oh, yeah, take a look at this. The XML sitemap now, right? What gets submitted to Google, Bing, and Yahoo, XML sitemaps, totally huge now, covering all of our pages, right? Massive thing, okay? Now, the next point I want to make is this. What if I want to just delete it? I could do that. I could just say, oops. That way I can start over. Guess what? It's all gone. Everything just went poof. This will now just redirect to the home page. That way we don't lose the URL. That's great for Google purposes. So I'm really just sort of speeding up this entire explanation for you really, really fast, right? So let me show you one more piece, right, which is editing. So what we're going to do now is put our file back up. Isn't that neat? This is the second time I'm putting up 14,000 web pages. Okay, and what we're going to do now is talk about how you control SEO for all of your clients at once, or all of your pages at once. If it's for one company, it's one company. If it's for 2,000 different companies, right? It's 2,000 different companies. It's totally up to you. Okay, and you get it. All this stuff is here. But now we're going to talk about SEO. Let me take some of those links out of the way. Okay, I'll get to the rest of these in just a moment. I want to make this point though. Whoops. I want to come here and say this. If we open any three of these again, okay, just any of them, okay, and we just go to the main page on each, okay. I'm just going to make some points real fast about what SEO is like, okay. Here's why I realized I need to improve my SEO. See how it says homepage and homepage and homepage on all of these guys' home pages. What about the About Us page? It says About Us. How good is that? It says About Us in the page title. That's not very useful. I should make this more useful. Okay? Well, I'm going to do it. How much work do you think it would be to go back through and update SEO on 2,000 pages at a time? Because guess what? I got 2,000 home pages, 2,000 About Us pages, 2,000 automotive, 2,000 emergency, 2,000 residential, 2,000 commercial, 2,000 contact us. Okay? Covering every different keyword combination times every city. This is huge, right? How much work does it take to update those websites? Well, let's go do something like that. I'm going to go into pages. I'm going to start with the home page. I'm going to think, what can I do for SEO? Well, here we go. Browser title for the page, home page. This is not good for SEO. Let's do something better. So I'm going to pull out my little cheat sheet where I set up just to avoid typing too much. Okay. I want to put the city, keyword, and phone in there. I've got city B and keyword B are just variations on city, keyword, and phone, right? Let me go ahead, update, and reload and see what I did. I'm going to go back to the home page on these three guys just to illustrate. Check that out. I just did SEO for all of them. Look what it says. Brambleton Metal Key Repair Specialists, right? Whatever. Franklin Farm Local Key Repair Specialists and their phone number. See how each of these has their own phone number? The phone numbers can show up for the page titles, right? And you know that, right? Like literally, if we went to a website, we looked at the blue links, the phone number can be right in there. This is just for a different site that I was making a point about at the time. Check this out now. So I just improved the SEO. What else can we do? Well, if we scroll down, maybe we want image alt code, like a title text on the image, right? Let me go do that. So I'm going to do even more for the SEO. I'm going to find that image and source, right? We offer whatever it is. Now I'm doing something a little more involved. See that image alt code? Might be it. Yeah, we offer. Ready? So again, going to grab my cheat sheet just because it's easier. I want to put something like this. Call company today at the phone number, right? Using the global variables. Okay. Call company today at the phone number. And the last thing, change it from alt to title so that it becomes visible when you hover over it. Update and reload. So now watch. Nothing there, but now when I refresh, remember this is Brambleton, some city called Brambleton, right? Locksmith companies. Call Liberty Square today at their phone number. That's Liberty Square. There's their phone number, 2085. Call Liberty Square today, ending in 2085. Well, what about this other page? What does that say? Call Lighthouse Construction Inc. today at their phone number. And these guys, LJL Collaborative, call LJL Collaborative today at their phone number. You get it? We're doing SEO on all 2,000 home pages by doing SEO on one home page. Isn't that pretty interesting? And you should find it pretty interesting because it's actually pretty interesting. Now, what do we have? We could improve this. The meta description. The company name prides itself on providing expert help and solutions for all your roofing needs. It should be locksmith needs, right? Sorry, getting my demos mixed up. That's already an improvement. Well, anyway, we could say it here, right? Locksmith. Now, company name prides itself on providing expert what help? Keyword help. Why don't we have the keyword in here? Providing keyword, expert keyword help and solutions for all your city locksmith needs. For all your city locksmith needs, right? So guess what? I'm just going to update that. So I'm really just going to put this keyword in there. Control C. Your expert keyword help, right? And for all your city, locksmith needs. Get that? Update. So that just improved SEO again for literally everyone. So now if I go view page source and I look at the meta description, I will see it. LJL Collaborative prides itself on providing expert key repair and replacement help and solutions for all your Birmingham locksmith needs. How's that for awesome? I'm getting the keywords in there for everyone their own way. All right. Now, let's say I got done with the homepage now. I'm through doing the updates to the homepage. What could I do now? I could go 2 pages again and go to the About Us page and do more, right? So how about, again, same kinds of things, right? Let's get the coding in for the image alt. You know, all this normal stuff that you would do for general SEO, right? That's going to be a better About Us tag. City keyword dash about the company, okay? So I can get the city and keyword in there. Call company name today at the phone number. That's why I'm going to make this right here, okay? For the image. Yeah, I'm going to say title equals, okay? That way the image has that coding on it. Call the company at the phone number, right? There's that. And then whatever else. We aim for excellence by joining forces with respected architects, contractors, and consultants in the city, state. So I'm going to put the rest of the variables in there I want to make that happen. Consultants in the city, state. And I can do that up here. We aim for excellence by joining forces with respect to architects, contractors, and consultants in the city, state, right? Now, update and reload. Let's go back and see what we did. About Us. Doesn't say About Us anymore. It says Birmingham Key Repair and Replacement about the company. and it's got call the company today at the phone number. And it says, we aim for excellence by joining forces with respected guys in Birmingham, Pennsylvania. This partnership has allowed LJO Collaborative to provide professional roofing services, right? And over here, if we do it, we see up here, Franklin Farm, local key repair. Call Lighthouse Construction Inc. today. That's this company at this phone number. We aim for excellence by joining forces with them in Franklin Farm, Virginia. Okay. This partnership has allowed Lighthouse Construction to provide professional roofing services, etc., etc. What do you think of that? This is called doing SEO because we can do this easily. What if I add another? Because we can do it easily, we can guarantee rank. This is what it takes to rank, is going back through all your pages and improving upon them, make little changes, do little things, stick something in, stick something else in. What's another thing we could do? We could just open, let me open the Excel file. We could create more variability by creating more variables, columns of variables. Okay, there it is. We could create more variables. That's one. By creating more variables, we can create more variability in the files. What else? We can create more options. So instead of, I've got one image, then another, then the first, then the second. It's flipping back and forth. What's that mean? That means this. If I go here, see this blue call us is at the top of the sidebar? Right here. It's not a blue call us at the top of the sidebar. It's a red one. Here, blue again. Two images, back and forth and back and forth. I can make 30 or 40 of these to swap between. I can make 30 or 40 of these to swap between. I could make on the home page 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 40 of these to swap between, and these. So what is the point of creating all these variable images? Variability. How many combinations can you make? What if I took 2 banner images and this? That's 3 images. And I said, how much variability can I make? If I made 40 versions of the first banner, 39 of the second one, and 38 versions of this, I went and created the different versions, then how many versions can you have? 40 times 39 times 38, where at least one is going to be different in every single subdomain. Okay, subdomain will use the same ones all the way throughout, but subdomain by subdomain, at least one will change. That is virtually 60,000 variations. What else? Nothing stops us from using combinations of the company, the keyword, the city, the long or short state name, and using combinations. Nothing stops us from using combinations of paragraphs like this, where we keep the global variables in the content. Same with this one. So if we created variations on this, we can create tons and tons and tons of just endless amounts of totally unique content. Is this something we really need to do? Not for one website, not for 12,000 pages. This one that I did for Main Roofer had almost no variations whatsoever. This one, we kept coming back to it, and it kept surprising us. When it got up to 27,300 pages, we were pretty impressed. And then when we got up to 29,700 pages, we were more impressed. By the way, they're still showing some old links from an orthodontics run we did on this website long before. Don't ask me why. Then we got up to 37,600, and it really blew our minds, okay? I mean, a little of everything. We've done videos where we just showed rank all over the place from this. And it's true. I mean, we were just suddenly ranking all over the place. Totally neat. You start contacting companies and offer to get them on a program because, hey, you already proved your point. You already got them to the top. And say, hey, imagine what we'll do if we try. We can get it to stick, and we can support it. We can create more pages for your cities, for your keywords, and make it stronger, make you show up for more, get you more leads, get you more sales. You can either charge per lead or charge rental per month for the pages, anything like that. All right, then what if you want to come back and do something amazingly huge? I'll show you something that's worth SEO to every client for the month. Just add schema coding. right? We've got blocks like this of schema coding that you can use, okay? Normally, if somebody was going to sell you the schema coding project, they would go and put it together. They charge you a couple of $100 anyway. That's per page. Well, you know what? That schema code project will work for anything. I could stick it anywhere. Let's say I go to the automotive page. I just want to make the point, okay? And I could just say, you know what? I'm going to put it right up in here. Header code. It's going to be the schema. And if you also had star ratings, that'll work. And if you also had visitor tracking code, that'll work too. You do different visitor tracking code for each guy, or you could do, what was that, the automotive page, or you could do that for, one tracking code for everyone. So now if I go to automotive, okay, just to make the point, view page source, and do a couple of stuff. One is to look at the canonical, right? HTTPS and the whole URL. It's right there for the automotive page. It's the correct URL. If I click it, it goes right to the page we were just on. Okay, which is this one. And the other thing, Control F, is if I type schema down here, I see all the schema built in, and it's for each different company with their address and information and everything, whether they accept cash, check, credit card, their telephone numbers for sales, everything, which is huge for rank because it helps Google absolutely understand what's going on the page. All right, there you go. So I showed you how fast we can add, edit, and delete material on a website and update SEO, content, and everything else. We can adjust pages, make them rank higher, check back on Google, see what's still not working out enough, go in, make adjustments, make it rank higher, do everything like this easily. And then the only other thing left to do for SEO, go get backlinks. Take your websites, stick them in this case, locksmith, right? Put them in locksmith directories around the nation, pointing at pages in those cities. Because heck, you got pages for everything, right? You got pages for every city in the US. Just go find some directories and get some backlinks to those related pages. Your whole website will start to rise and rank. All of it. It's the rising tide lifts all ships situation. Okay? That's pretty much the point. All right, so if you're interested in a whole bunch of options like that, come to website-installer.com. That's our website here. We have a number of categories. And then for you guys who say, well, what if I want to do this for my own thing that's not in your list? Okay, go to Blitz Products right there. Get started. So if you get these details, we can do this for your websites. Just to show you some examples real quick. See this? Totally different website layout, right? HTML. This could have been a WordPress website. Okay, we can do it for anything. WordPress, Joomla, Weebly, Wix, any website. And when they did it, so far they got 2,000 pages indexed, and they're using the star rating. See that? Ratings, 98 reviews, 80 reviews, 81, 41, 57, 98. And ratings, 3.8, 3.9, 4.1, 4.4, just depending on each location, each service being offered. How's that for awesome? What about this? Totally different website right here. Different things going on. And it's just as active in this project. We can make it work just as well. Doesn't matter what page we go to. Hello. You know, everything they got going on. Yeah, we can do this for them for whatever it is they need. Okay. What's another example? How about this one? Here's one that's pretty cool too. It's very involved. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Okay. If I go up. And this has that kind of functionality built into it also for tons and tons of subdomains. Okay, we'll do more with them soon. This is actually a site that got converted recently, so it'll grow. Here's a painting website. Okay, just kind of like to show you what it's supposed to look like when it first appears, right? So check that out. It's pretty nice. Scroll down. Okay. Again, that's these different projects. We got to finish it, but there you have it, right? And it has all this functionality built in, and we can use it for house painters across the nation, indoor, outdoor. It's kind of a cool touch with this navigation bar. What about this? Jewelers, right? See what they look like here? You know, we can do jewelry companies anywhere, whether they ship or whatever, you know, and so we can handle jewelry for everyone in there, you know, with local area. We got to get a proper address in there for the Google map. No big deal. Spa. You want to talk about like, you know, professional spas and so forth, because that's a big thing around the nation. We can do that too. So we can make these projects for anything and everything that you want. Just let us know. Okay? It can be anything at all. All right. So give us a call if you don't know what you know what you should start with or what you want to do. Give us a call so that we can talk about your project. Call here or shoot an email here. Either way you go, and we'll discuss your project. Then you can come back and get going. All right. Hope you found this interesting. Take care.